Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Constance the Reader. It's a new day, which means it's a new vlog, which means we've got a lot of reading to do. And we won't be rehashing the stuff that I didn't read in the last vlog. Okay, I'm hoping to read that. But we don't need to go over it again. Unfortunately, we have a whole new stack of shit that I want to read. So I'm sorry, okay? You don't know I'm a mood reader, okay? I'm all over the place. The first things that are in front of me. Oh, these are the wrong things. Where are those? I think they're in my, they might actually be behind me. Anyway, we'll use these for presentation purposes since I don't know where the volumes are. But first up, I'm going to be reading volume 5 of The Seventh Prince. This is basically the end of season 1, so I'm really excited about that. I think I'm actually going to be reading the rest of the series. It probably won't be finished in the month of May, but the way I'm into Seventh Prince again, I think I might end up picking this up more than I thought I would. Now, I can't remember if this was another one that I said that I wanted to read in 2025 when I made that video that I've referenced in the last vlog, but either way, this is clearly on the list. This is not completed for what I own, but I have like 14 volumes, I think. So I think that's okay. We can get into that. Next, I want to read 10 Things I Want to Do Before I Turn 40 by Mamita. I love Mamita, so we have to read this. I also want to read volume 2 of Yes, No, or Maybe. I am thinking about rereading the first volume of this one. I vaguely remember the first volume, but I don't remember what happened at the end. I can't remember if his real identity got exposed or not, so I'm gonna have to open this one up again just to see. I don't know, but I do remember liking the first volume. I read Old Fashioned Cupcake for the last vlog. I'm going to read Old Fashioned Cupcake with Cappuccino for this vlog. I really liked that. I liked the first one. I talked about how it was kind of a slow burn age gap romance, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm looking forward to this one. I'm assuming that they will probably be in like the stages in their relationship where they might be living together or they're going to live together. We'll see, but I'm excited. I'm excited for their romance to bloom further. Had to obviously pick up the next few volumes of My Dress Up Darling, so I'm going to be reading 7 and 8. I just filmed my part 2 manga haul for May, and I basically have up into volume 11 now, so I'm only missing 12 and 13. I don't know how long My Dress Up Darling will be. I'm going to keep buying it as it comes out, but I'm excited. I'm excited. Especially the way volume 6 ended. It finally got to a point where, yeah, Gojo and Marin hear it all the time. Like, people assume that they're dating, but no one's really asked why they're not dating, if I remember correctly. I don't think anyone's actually just bluntly asked that. I feel like everybody just thinks it. So in the last volume, every one of Marin's friends asked both of them, like, why aren't y'all dating then? Let's really get into it, okay? I want some answers, and I want them to date very quickly because I can't get over how much I love them. Okay, these next two I'm really excited for. I am contemplating rereading the first volumes, even though I remember what happened for the most part. I just really like the first volumes of these, and I'm thinking about rereading. I'm in that kind of mood recently. So the first one is Home Sweet Home Volume 2. I liked the first volume of this. I think I got the first one in my Haunts on the Box. Let me tell you, this did it for me. I really like that one. Next one, oh, I'm so excited for this one. Okay, I know for a fact that we'll be reading the first volume again because it did something to me. Okay, I don't know, I can't explain it, that it makes sense. Like I was just saying in the haul that reading Choking on Love for some reason gave me the same like goosebumps, like ooh, eat it up moment like I did with Yakuza Fiance. Stories are not the same. The stories are not the same at all, but it just gives me that same like, I need it. I need this. Inject it straight into my bloodstream. That's how much I like Choking on Love. So I'm probably gonna be reading the first volume again because they're just so good. A lot of these are new releases, clearly. Pink and Habanero, Volume 3. I've been waiting for this bitch for quite a while, okay? I was going into my local Books A Million like, where the fuck is this? She's finally in my home, so that's all that matters. These next 3 are from my Hantama box. The next Hantama box will be coming soon, so I want to do better about making sure that I read all of these as they come. So Kaya-chan Isn't Scary, The Long Summer of August 31st, and The Boy Who Ruled the Monsters. So all of these were in my Hantama box for May. I need to crack the bitch open and read them, because I know I'm going to like them. I also got Palace of the Omega Volume 2. I got Pink Heart Jam Beat Volume 1. This is another one where I was like, where are you? Why are you not at my local Books A Million? Finally, she showed up. I'm excited to crack her open because I really liked Pink Heart Jam, the first 2 volumes, besides the spinoff. Don't know how long Pink Heart Jam Beat will be. I hope it's actually more than 2 volumes. That would be really nice. So I will also be reading Before You Discard Me, I Shall Have My Way With You, Volume 3, but I'm also going to reread Volume 1 and 2. I can't quite remember what happened at the end of Volume 2. So, and I just feel like it's been so long since this came out versus the second volume. So I might as well refresh myself. I already glanced through this. They already fucking immediately. So yeah, we will be reading that. We will be reading about it and talking about it. And then this month for real, I'm going to read my light novels. Okay, I don't have it beside me, but I need to read and finish the 3rd light novel of My Happy Marriage. I'm getting annoyed with myself, okay? I have to stop doing this. This is why we're trying to focus more on what I already own. I will obviously still be reading manhwa. I did already start Steel Under Silk, I think it is. Or, yeah, Steel Under Silk? I'll put the picture up. So yeah, that's gonna consume me, but I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do it. I'm going to take my phone and take my iPad and I'm going to put them in a completely different room so I can't stop reading what I already have in my hand and switch to that. I know, we're going back to the old days when it was like I was on TikTok too much. So when I did the reading vlogs, I had to like keep my phone on the tripod. It's just gotten so bad. So My Happy Marriage, I have to read that. I have to read 7th Time Loop Volume 1. Devin picked this out for me, so I should read this. It would be nice if I could finish this in the month of May. It seems like it's less than 200 pages, so 200, a little over 250. I should be able to do that, okay? And this one, I really feel like I need to seriously get into the light novels of The Apothecary Diaries. What has been released from the manga is now behind what you're seeing in the anime. I am actually trying not to watch the anime now. Well, I know I have to wait anyway because Devin and I watch it together, but so much stuff is happening. I have not gotten to that in the manga. Now, I'm not going to get to it in time reading the light novel, but I know that I'm missing out on things. And then somebody on TikTok talked about a character that I don't think we've met in the anime. I don't know. I don't know yet. We'll see. But they were like, this character is super hot. It's me. He's a male character. So I really want to get into seeing who that is. But either way, I'm excited. I really need to get into this because it's just good. This one's a little over 250 pages too. And I really just need to commit myself. I have the first 5 light novels. Why am I not prioritizing it? I don't know. But yeah, got to be strict with myself. So, but I don't want to make this intro too long. We're going to stop it here. But I'm excited. I do kind of have a lot to do the next few days. So you might not hear from me, but we'll see. I'll try to like film as I go. And then luckily I have like a 3-day weekend. So we'll get a lot of reading done, but I will talk to you guys later. I will try to have read quite a bit and then we'll talk about it and then it will be over. And yeah, I'll see you again. Okay, so for what we've read so far, I've read Choking on Love and Home Sweet Home. Both are the 2nd volume in the series. Let's talk about Choking on Love. Choking on Love, yes, absolutely, 1000%. Not only do I recommend, but I love. The Insta Love is interesting. Like, I didn't end up reading the first volume of both of these like I said I was going to, but I'm not mad about it. With that being said, I can't really tell how long everything's been going on. So the fact that both of these couples have said I love you so quickly It's really interesting. It seems like it happened very quickly, but I could be wrong. I don't know the passage of time now that it's been a long time since I read the first volumes. This one I've liked a little bit more than that. Now, they're still in high school, so that's why it's good, but it's not, but it is kind of frustrating, like some of the things that they're going through, like the insecurities. Obviously, there's insecurities in both of them, but they're in college, they're in high school, so it makes a little bit more sense for their angst to be kind of annoying to me. No offense to high schoolers, I'm just saying. It's just how it's written versus them. These two, though, especially what we found out and what got revealed, bitch, I need volume 3 now. Fucking now. Because it was so fucking good. I can't wait till that, like, I can't wait till that gets addressed, which I assume will be addressed in the 3rd volume, and I can't fucking wait for it. It's just that good. I'm also really proud of myself because I read both of these. So I got to page 73 here. The next chapter, so I'm on chapter 2. Chapter 3 ends at like 101. So I'm making good progress with this. I'm not obviously like halfway through, but I'm doing a decent job. So there's only 5 chapters in here. This reminds me of like when I read My Happy Marriage, because the chapters are really long, but there's not that many chapters. So it simultaneously feels like it's going by fast and slow. Because obviously once I get to 3, okay, well, yeah, shit, I'm more than halfway there. But the chapters are so goddamn long that it feels like, bitch, I mean, Lord of the Rings or some shit. Now, Apothecary Diaries is a little different. These chapters are much shorter, but I believe this one is longer than Seventh Time Loop. So I have made it to chapter 10, which is chapter 10, page 55. And if I get to like 100 pages, let's just say if we, so 107 is chapter 16. There's 31 chapters in here, and it's 260 pages or so. So again, making good time with this. I'm enjoying it so far. I like both. I really, really, really like both of these light novels, and I'm really proud of myself that I basically turned my phone off, turned my iPad off, so I could pay exclusive attention to these. Now, I have read a manhwa, but I'm not done with it. We'll talk about that after the fact, because it's a short manhwa that I just started, just off of a whim. And then I don't know how far into King of Ashes by S.A. Cosby I'm at. I think I read at least an hour or listened to an hour of it. So I've made it pretty far. I'll put a picture of like where I am on the NetGalley app somewhere in here. So yes, doing good, reading what I own. Look at me. I also started a manga that I got approved for on NetGalley. I don't remember the name off the top of my head. I'll put a picture, but I'm pretty sure it's like The Vampire in the Bathhouse or something like that. It's one that I forgot that I had requested and was going to buy physically, but it was never in stock when it released. So I'm glad I went back and looked at my NetGalley app and realized, oh shit, I got approved for that, so I'm going to read it. But there's a few other things. We'll talk about that after the fact when I have my iPad near me and like we can actually open it up and you can see what I've been reading. But look at me, I'm doing good. Now, I don't know if I mentioned this. Wait. So we're making good time. I'm happy. Everything else we will get to in time. But yeah, we're doing good. Olive Garden haul, y'all. All right, so today is Tuesday. It's been quite some time since I last spoke to you. I'm really sorry about that. I genuinely apologize. But yeah, it's been a minute. I just came back home from picking up my Olive Garden order. I got a delicious chocolate lasagna. I don't think I've ever had this before. Let's crack it open, y'all. Take a look with me. It'll look good on the website. I can tell you that. Delicious. Can't wait. Can't wait to crack into that. So Devin works really late tonight. I think he opens and closes. So I was like, you know what? I'm hungry. Let me get something for Debbie as well. Because, you know, I am a good ass wife. But for me, I got the chicken tortellini Alfredo. Let's take that off so y'all see my full name. We're not gonna open that, but I love this dish. A delicioso. I got Devin, which I do not like this kind of pasta, but Devin likes it. I got him, once again with the sticker with my name on it. I got him spaghetti with meat sauce. Well, I'm sorry, angel hair pasta with meat sauce and meatballs, because he can only eat it as angel hair pasta. That's not for me. Oh, hell no. I don't know what it is, but the noodle, the spaghetti noodle, I'm sorry, it is far superior to the angel hair. Obviously, that's an opinion, but it is. It just is to me. So, yeah. And then, of course, let's see what the goddamn... I mean, I know they have to do that. And then I got us salad. So, I'm excited. I figured, you know what, before I crack into this meal, let's talk about what I've read. And I'm going to try to keep it as short as possible. Okay. So, some of the things that I've read. I read and finished Waiting for Spring, Volume 8. Still going really good. I know that my hopes and dreams of Aya and Mitsuki will never happen because she is going to be with Toa at the end of all this, but I don't care. I still really, really like them. I know that they won't end up as a couple, but I wish that they would. I wish that they would go on a real official date. But as long as Aya doesn't end up with the girl that like clearly has a crush on him from his school, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I won't mind it that much. And then our god, Mamita. I read 10 Things I Want to Do Before I Turn 40. This was really good. This one was more on the wholesome side, like Metalhead Next Door was, in my opinion. Not like, Do You Want to Be My Dress-Up Lover? Probably my favorite, but this is really cute. This is a bit of a slow burn, office romance, age gap. He is about to turn 40, so he's 39, and he is about to turn 30, so he's 29. And it's really, really cute. I really enjoyed their dynamic together. It was just so good. Now, this is a one-shot. I wish that this was a series because I would love to see more. And honestly, if they ever do like a follow-up where it's like, oh, we see them after the fact, I will eat that up immediately because I really liked it. It was very cute. And I think I like that trope of like, oh, I want to do X, Y, and Z before I turn whatever. And, you know, somebody who has a crush on them and they have a crush on, that happens. It was kind of like, what was it called? Oh, right here. I'm gonna read Old Fashioned Cupcake, but I pulled With Cappuccino. It reminded me of this, where it's like they're doing cutesy little things together, and obviously we're gonna end up together. We're gonna end up in bed. I love it. I love that. So some of the manhwa I read Eye Contact. That was interesting, but I already feel like I've kind of forgotten what it was about. It was on the shorter side and not bad. Not bad. I might actually have to go back and reread that because I feel like I read it and now I can't really remember everything about it. But I feel like I remember it being cute-ish. So there you have it. Love So Pure. I finally finished it. Absolutely perfect. I would definitely put that on a list of like wholesome manhwa that I recommend. I really liked how, you know, I thought at first like the only story that we would be following was Johan and the guy who likes him. I don't know why I can't remember his name, the blonde dude. But I'm glad that we got to meet so many more people. We got more like relationships that we got to delve into. Obviously, my favorite being Yosef and Dasik. Dasik is my favorite character. I absolutely adore him. I want to be real friends with him in real life because he is so unbelievably adorable and unbelievably funny. Like, you know that if he was real, he would literally be your best friend. Oh, I can't get enough of it. I'm really happy that we got to see Sohei. That, I believe that's how you say her name. She's the only woman like within the group. Well, until later, but one of the main women in the group. I'm glad that we got to see her backstory because her character was so interesting. Everybody hates her in the beginning. Like, I don't know everybody who's read it, but I know for a fact, I put money on it, that everybody hated her when they first met her because I hated her. And I was really scared of her. Like, this bitch is cuckoo psycho. But in the end, you learn why she's like that. and like just who she is. And I just loved that. I love that she got a second chance and that she apologized and she seems so genuine. So I'm so happy for her character in particular. And I'm happy that we kind of got to see her in a relationship. I feel like we didn't get to see too much of that. I would have liked to see more, but in general, I liked it. And I would absolutely 1000% recommend Love So Pure. It was just so good. It was just so perfect. I then read In Good Faith. That's by the same author as Limited Run. Oh, the art style in this. I know that author, artist, it's just for me, okay? This one is very short. I think it's like less than 10 episodes. Now, check the trigger warnings for it because nothing is essential in this one. So you have to know that going in. But the fucking art style is just, oh, it's just so good. I love it so much. And I love Limited Run. Okay, I know some people don't like it, but I love Limited Run. So I will probably read everything by this author. Then I read Incomplete Combustion. I am pretty sure I saw like screen grabs of that on TikTok, tried to find it, could only find it, it hadn't been translated into English yet. So I'm just looking at the pictures and I was like, I have no idea what's going on here. So once it all dropped on Lezen, I unlocked it all. It's not done yet. Bitch. Almost knocked my shit over. That was so, oh my God, I'm continuing with this. And the thing is like, I have to know that first opening episode where it's like, okay, they get to fucking with the chains wrapped up. I need to know what happened with that, because it seems like, I don't know. It seems like the other dude doesn't, like, I was thinking for a second, are there twins? Because in his memory, he doesn't have a tattoo. So where'd the tattoo come from? Unless it's like so many years ago. But I'm like, I am loving it. Please give me more. Flowers Are Bait. I was like, you know what? Let me try something straight. It's been okay. It's been okay. Very slow. I know that this is based off of like a light novel or just a novel. And I think I would like to read the novel, but oh man, the comic is just going so slow. But I get it. Her first introduction to the dude, it's not good. I wouldn't be really comfortable being trusting of him either. But I think maybe I've just been so spoiled for things just kicking off so quick in everything else I've read that I do kind of feel like, where the fuck is the action? Okay, whenever you get to knocking boots. So I need to calm down. I really need to calm down. But nothing's happening. And it's just like, okay, can we get it? But I will be continuing with that. I will, because I like what I was reading. And then River of Bondage. How dare you not tell me that the latest episode was the finale for season 1. That is so evil and wrong. And it's not that big of a deal, but I was not prepared for it to be over. Oh, I'm going to reread River of Bondage immediately because I need to. I have to feel what I felt again for River of Bondage. It was so good to me. And when I saw that it was the end of season 1, I was like, it's funny. I read it so quickly that I thought it said the end. I said, there's no fucking way. This can't be the end of the fucking story. I need to know what happens with the friend. I need to know what happened with the damn sister and the family. I need to know what happened with the Dom. Like, what's his backstory? Because now we have to know that too. Thank God it's just the first season, because I was going to get violent, I think, because I just could not handle that. And I think I caught up on, I read the newest episode of Backlight today because today's Tuesday. Please let him hook up with the low shark / former boss. Oh my God, I want that so bad. I'm sorry. Compose myself. I want that so bad. I know it won't happen. Oh my God, what if it did? What if they just kissed a little? That would be so cute. So, yeah. Things have been going well. But now I want to talk about something that I read this a few days ago, and I started and finished the whole thing, and it left me so empty inside. And maybe that's why I haven't really read that much, because I can't figure out how to talk about it. But also the ending was just so sad that I feel numb. And I'm going to try not to go too like in depth because every time I think about talking about it, I start to ramble in my head, and I'm like, I'm not trying to make this like too long. But I started and finished Killing Stalking. So I technically have the first physical volume, but I read the rest online. So what I'm going to start off with is reading the back, because I think that's what will help me get my thoughts in order. Okay. Crazy for you. Yoon Boom, a scrawny, quiet man, has a crush on one of the most popular and handsome guys in his college, Songwoo. After the two cross paths again, Yoon Boom's feelings grow in intensity until they become an obsession, and he breaks into Songwoo's home. But what he sees inside is not the Songwoo of his fantasies. His dreams of this alluring man abruptly turn into a nightmare. So, here's the thing. This is a psychological thriller type book, right? Type comic. The two main characters are men, and there is how do I say it? So just because the two main characters are men and sexual things happen between them, I would not say that this is a BL in the way that you would probably consider a BL. Like even the ones that I've read that are like, okay, obviously this main character is extremely toxic, black flag, red flag, if you will. There's always a redemption at the end, and there was always like some type of love going on. That's not happening here. And once I was finishing it, I think the last creator's note, he was asked, the creator of this was asked, is Songwoo gay? And the creator said that he is not gay. And he is basically, throughout this whole story, to put it, like projecting his feelings onto Yoon Boom, but viewing him as his mother. And that typically his type is women with big boobs or whatever. So I just want to get that out of the way, because I feel like I saw a lot of discourse about this, but I didn't watch like a lot of in-depth conversations. But I noticed a lot of people were talking about how like they were like super into it because they thought it was going to be like, oh, it's just like raunchy freaking legs. But no, this is very dark. This is very sad. So, okay. So I'm not going to go, I don't feel like I have the language to really like explain it. So I'm going to try as hard as I can, but basically, and without rambling. Okay. So Yoon Boom, terrible childhood, experienced physical, verbal, and then sexual abuse by his uncle. He has always been very scrawny. He has always been very awkward and very quiet. He experienced bullying when he was in school. He felt like he had a connection with a young girl in his class, and then she kind of turned on him. And since then, he's always had like this, like I can't even put it into words. Like he is just a very unfortunate character. He has his military service, and in there he is even about to be assaulted by a commanding officer, and Songwoo saves him. And it's almost like that wasn't like the only thing about Songwoo that Yoon Boom became obsessed with, but obviously that's like a pivotal thing for him. You saved me from something bad happening to me. All I've ever seen of you is you being this amazing, great person. So I am fantasizing about you in my mind and I'm like creating a character for you, but I don't really know you. So much so that he begins kind of stalking Songwoo. He breaks into his home. I'm not sure what he was expecting after that, but he breaks into his home and then finds out Songwoo is a killer. So I am giving stuff away, so spoilers. So he goes into the basement of Songwoo's house, and there's a woman tied up there. And what ends up happening is he's like, oh my God, Songwoo shows up, he hits Yoon Boom, and then now he holds him captive after killing the person that he originally had captive. And this whole thing spirals into this fucking crazy psychotic thing of, you know, when Yoon Boom thinks that he's about to die, he confesses his feelings for Songwoo. And the way that Yoon Boom looked to Songwoo in that moment, like, made him think of his mother. Okay, so now we know about Yoon Boom and, like, how tragic his backstory is and, like, how that's kind of informed him like how that's kind of like put him where he is right now. Now we have Song-woo. Also, fucked up childhood. Now, for Song-woo, I absolutely have sympathy for him for what he experienced as a child, not what has happened since the death of his mother, okay? Everything that he's done until then, like since then, is absolutely wrong. There's no saying, oh my God, I just feel so sorry for him. Oh, no, he is a monster. He is a piece of shit. He grew up in an abusive home, but in a different way than what Yoon Boom experienced. So something has been wrong with Song-woo's mom for a long time. So much so that she attempts to kill Song-woo when he's younger. So Song-woo seems to like be so fearful of his mom, but she's the one who's always there. So he still has like a weirdly close relationship with her, mainly due to her. She also seems to like kind of be, I don't know, it's hard. It's like she gets jealous when he has hidden a letter, like a love confession from his mom. She becomes jealous of that. It's very strange. But something is going on with the father and the mom. Like, he is doing stuff to her that is not okay. Not just because, oh, I have to protect my son from you because you tried to kill him. You know what I'm saying? Things are escalating. Things are getting weirder. This is not a normal household. And then something happens where... So she cheats on Song-woo's dad, I think. I was a little confused by that. And then, because she doesn't want Song-woo to confess to her husband, his father, she has sex with the dad, asks Song-woo to come, and like basically makes eye contact with him. I don't know what that was all about. That was very, very freaky. She's making eye contact with her son as she's having sex with her husband. I don't know what's going through the woman's mind. Years later, he's a teenager. Somehow, I feel like the mom facilitated the father dying, but she basically blames it on Song-woo and then gaslights him the whole time. So that's traumatic, right? His father is dead. He has to help his mom bury the father and hide this thing. She starts playing games by calling her son babe, trying to make a relationship, like very, very like psychological weird shit going on. And then he finds out that she's trying to kill him. So she's poisoning him slowly. And he ends up killing her. But the thing is that like he finds out what she's doing, but she gets the jump on him. Right before this thing happens where she basically gets him to kill her, right? She assaults him. So Song-woo, it seems like neither of these guys ever had a chance. And I don't know if anything would have... I don't know if Song-woo would have had to never experience that for him to turn out like a normal person. Like, there's no way that any amount of therapy could have helped him after what he experienced, because it was just so fucking crazy. Yoon Boom, that's a hard one. I think if he had never experienced being with Song-woo, he could have been helped. But by the end of the story, it was just like, I don't know that there could be anything that Yoon Boom could do, anything anyone could offer him that could help him after the psychological and physical torture that he experienced by Song-woo. So, now you know the background of these two characters. Song-woo starts dressing up Yoon Boom as his mother and kind of treating him like a lover, but it's like he's projecting the stuff, like the feelings that he hasn't gone through with his mom onto Yoon Boom, which is obviously confusing Yoon Boom, because he's like, no, we're really together, we're doing these things, but like, you are being held captive and you can't leave. Nothing that is happening is consensual. But he has never had any type of healthy relationship with anyone. So of course he's not going to understand, and he's not going to see that this isn't healthy. And anytime you think that you're making a decision for yourself, the only decision that you're really making is so you can be safe from Song-woo. But you've been so tortured that you don't, that he doesn't. So it's like, after reading, I mean, God, dude, and it was just so sad. Like, in the end, Song-woo, again, spoilers. In the end, Song-woo, he does eventually get caught. and he gets caught to the point where, like, oh shit, dude, we find out so much shit, right? So he was keeping his mother's body in the house that he was also, like, killing all these people in. What was that noise? I wonder if y'all heard that. I heard something. That was really scary. So he's keeping his mom in the walls of the house. He's been dressing, you know, Yoon Boom up. But anyway, there's a house fire. There's a scuffle with the police. It's just crazy. So you'd have to read it to know what all that happened, because we don't need to go on that. But Song-woo is badly burned, and then it's revealed everything that he's done. So he's being held in a hospital under protection. But this hospital is getting protested because they are, like, keeping him there in the burn unit, and they're like, you shouldn't be around people. Okay. Yoon Boom is now saved, but mentally he is not okay. And the cop who saved him really pissed me off. And that's what really sat so bad with me, is that Yoon Boom has been psychologically tortured, okay, by Song-woo. Before that, he was psychologically tortured by his uncle. I didn't even talk about that. Yoon Boom, I think I mentioned, like, his uncle abused him physically, verbally, and then sexually. And, like, even there's several times during the story where his uncle shows up and he almost does it again. And it's like, this is somebody who has so much trauma. So, you know, this cop who is giving him good news about Song-woo, which obviously, like, he can't be, he has no empathy or sympathy for Yoon Boom when he seems so conflicted about, like, wanting to see Song-woo. He's like, why does I mean, I don't think he called him an idiot at that point, but, like, he basically was calling him that. And then he said it about him to someone else. And it's like, this young man, he's not young, he's in his mid-20s. This man, think about what he's been through. It would take so long, I think, for somebody in this circumstance to be able to not view their captor that way. You know what I'm saying? And then thinking about everything that he went through, because there's so much stuff that happens. My God, I just felt so bad for Yoon Boom, because it was just like, even in the end, people are still not, I don't know, giving him the time to, like, express himself, because I don't think he knows how to, and I understand why, but it's like, just for him to be so cold and nasty. In the end, oh my God, so Song-woo is killed. He's in the hospital, he's wailing for Yoon Boom. And this woman, woman who has dementia on the same, like, ward or whatever, ends up smothering him to death and killing him. And all that's left of Song-woo is his ashes. Oh my God. So Yoon Boom takes them back to the house. And this is how bad it was for Yoon Boom. He was going to give Song-woo a ring, I guess, to marry him. This is obviously not how Song-woo really saw Yoon Boom. He did not want to have, he didn't see him as, I'm in love with Yoon Boom. He was not, I mean, I don't even know if Song-woo knew what he was thinking. Like, it had just gone too crazy. And in the end, oh my God, like, he drops the ashes in the house. He's obviously so, like, mentally, like, broken. And then he starts to see Song-woo. I might cry, bitch. Oh my God. So then he sees Song-woo and he's chasing after him. So much so, and that's all he sees is the back of Song-woo, that he runs into traffic, not realizing, and then he gets hit by a car, and they're basically both dead. And it's just like, I was so, like, I cannot believe that happened. But, like, what more could have happened to Yoon Boom? I don't think nobody understood why he felt the way he did. Maybe the woman who ends up being his friend and trying to make amends with him, I don't think she would have understood, but she was his best shot of, like, you know, I don't know, like, maybe working through his feelings, but he never had the chance. And the people who should have been helping him and having more empathy for him were not understanding. Fuck you, cop. I hated that cop, dude. That cop pissed me the fuck off, okay? And then for him to just die. Oh my God, it was just so, like, sad. I think I'm gonna have to cry after this. It was just so bad. So the reason why I started it off that way, to like just flipping through this first, this is not one of those things where you're talking about, I don't even know how to put it into words. But please just know, like, Killing Stalking is just more psychological thriller than it is if you were reading like Unfinished Business. I was trying to think about it like this. Like, so Unfinished Business, bitch, fucking frightening, okay? That is not, like, that is red flag, black flag type shit, okay? But in the end, the author redeems everything. So I guess that's why it's like so different, right? Because there's an intent for the author to redeem that main character. They want you to, they're like, I don't know if they want you to see them as morally gray, but like, you still learn about their motive, and you know, it's so complicated. This is just one that I wanted to bring up because Unfinished Business, it's like, how did the other main character forgive him after everything he put him through? I have no idea. But that's not how this is. This is not like that. And if you read the rest of the creator's notes, you know, the creator is like very like honest about it. Like, Sungwoo is not, this is not a love story that's just like, oh, it's unrequited, or oh, like, this isn't about love. This is not about love. Even what Yoon Boom feels for Sungwoo, I don't think is love either. Oh my God. But anyway, yeah. Wow. This was just like, so unsettling, so sad, so tragic, so dark. And it's not a dark romance. Maybe that's what I'm trying to say. It's not a dark romance type of thing. There's no romance in this. Okay. So I would just say, from my opinion, don't read Killing and Stalking. Think this is dark romance. It's not. This is not that. And yeah, I'm just going to keep rambling. So anyway, hopefully that made sense. I'm sorry. I've been wanting to talk about it, but I didn't know how to put it into words. And I think this is the best way I could have possibly done it. So anyway, the video isn't over. I'm going to eat because I'm very, very hungry. I haven't eaten anything today, and it's already 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I really need to eat. But we'll come back. We'll talk about the other stuff that I'm going to be read it in real time. And then we'll talk about what I will be watching for TV, because I will be popping in a DVD. Okay. I might pop on one now. We'll see. But anyway, I will see you guys again. Welcome back, everybody. Okay, so it is 8 o'clock at night. I have read a bit. I probably could have read more, but I got distracted a few times. But what we are currently watching now is Ready or Not. What we watched right before was The Possession of Hannah Grace. Still such a good movie. This is probably the 4th time I've watched this. The actress who plays Hannah Grace, wow. I'm sorry, but she just knocked out the park. I've never seen this. It's really good in my opinion. Other things that happen. My sister sent me flowers. So nice of her. She did it as like a congratulations for hitting, over 1K subscribers. I'm really happy. For those of you who are new here, thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. But yeah, that was just so nice. I got to chat with my Fiffer. My sister is my favorite person. If you guys didn't know, those who know that I fucking love my sister. She's my best friend. But what we read. Okay, so I read volume 5 of Seventh Prince. This was really good. This is basically the very end of the first season of the anime, and then moving on into it like a completely different, almost not a completely different direction necessarily, but like a bit. So this was actually really fun to read, because now we're getting into a whole another level of sorcery, magic, whatever. So it's very, very cool. Lloyd is still like such a cool, funny character. So I'm really enjoying continuing on with the series. I'm not sure when I'm going to start volume 6. I'm still really liking this, but I'm feeling like I might want to take a break from it, but I'm not sure. I might start volume 6 and see how I feel, because it might get me again, because the way this ended was really funny and interesting. Then I read volumes 7 and 8 of My Dress Up Darling. So fucking good. Okay, so fucking good. I fucking love this series. Okay, I will be picking up volume 9. I can't get enough of this. But then there's also a part of me that's like, should I take my time? Because, I love this series so fucking much. I love it so much. I I literally can just not get enough of Gojo and Marin. They're just so cute. I loved the way that she cross-played in this one. It was so awesome. I think he finally is totally realizing his feelings, and we're about to get into like them confessing their feelings. I fucking love this series so much. I cannot get over how much I love it. I love how, even though she hasn't totally confessed her feelings for Gojo, I love her inner monologue with how like obsessed she is with him and how much she likes him and how cute she thinks he is. I love it so much. It is just awesome. Oh, I can't get enough of it. I like her friends. They're so funny. They're so cute. I love all the people that we are slowly getting introduced to. I just love this series so much. Like, I really cannot get enough of it. I love how passionate certain people are about certain things. In this one, she cross-plays a character because of their school festival, but she's cross-playing from an anime, manga, light novel, like live action thing. And there's a guy in their class who really loved this show, but felt like embarrassed about talking about how much he liked it. And that's another instance for Gojo to have, his moment of like, hey, you should not be ashamed of the things you like. I like that about the series so much, that it's constantly reaffirming people in the things that they like and have a passion for. And Gojo is also growing, he is such an introverted person, and I love the genuine passion he has for Hina dolls, and how, like, that's not going to stop. He's always going to love Hina dolls and working with his grandpa and working in that industry. But this is opening up a whole new world for him, working with Marin, helping her do the cosplays, and it's also helping him get stronger and better in the things that he likes to do, but also like just meeting new people. I mean, and also relying on other people. That was a big thing within these 2 volumes. It's something that we see a lot throughout the series, but this one in particular, both of these in particular, he has to really like accept like help and understanding that he is not a burden for asking for help. Oh, I just love it. So I know I've said this a bunch of times. Like, I know why some people get turned off by this series. I do get it. But at the same time, like, I would put myself in the shoes of like myself at that age. Like, some of the things that like Marin does, her friends do, the conversations they have, these are the same conversations and things we did when we were teenagers, So I understand if people want to drop it because they're like, that's just too, like, that might be just too far. I just feel like that's inappropriate. I am not judging you for dropping it. Drop it if that's what you want. For me, I choose to look at some of these instances from a different way. Now, granted, in the first few, like that moment where we see, I think her name was Juju. That was not necessary, but at the same time, no, but, sorry, I don't mean but. I just mean, like, that wasn't necessary, full stop. With that being said, there's so many other things about this series that I love and I think are really worth reading. And I think if you are able to, and you don't have to if you don't want to, but if you are able to look past those things, I think that you can appreciate the story for what it is. And I mean, I just do. I just love them. I love Marin. I would want to be her friend in real life if she was a real person. I would want to be friends with Gojo. I want to be both their friends, shipping them, encouraging them, just because they're just so sweet. And finally, oh God, I finally finished this volume of Wotakoi. I hate that I just made that noise. I'm sorry. I know that I just made it. I just had a tone, and I had a tone, and I'm sorry. I don't mean to have a tone, but I just am not in the mood for Wotakoi. But I'm like, I need to finish this because, yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to try to watch the anime and see if I can get back into the groove of reading it. Something about it is just not grabbing me. And I think part of it, maybe it's because I've been reading this. Like, these young people are just so open and honest about the things they like. It's not really that big of a deal. It's kind of funny that, the 4 couples that we're following in this, these adults, are like always trying to hide being an otaku. But at the same time, sometimes it's a little annoying because it's like, oh my God, you're telling me nobody in the fucking office watches anime or plays video games? Why do y'all gotta keep it a secret so goddamn much? I don't know. So sometimes that just gets annoying because it's like, oh my God, who cares if you just got the special edition for the shit, okay? I'm over here wearing a Fujoshi girl shirt. Show up, okay? Put the shit on. I don't care. Just live your life. You see, like, I'm getting mad for no reason. And it's just like, there's something about it. It's like, I like it, but I don't. And I just got to calm down. I just got to calm down because something about Wotakoi, it gets me mad. It gets me a little mad. But then, like, I'm like, okay, that's fine. But then there's also just so goddamn long. I'm just like, so much shit is going on, but then nothing is really happening. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. Moving back to something positive. I'm still liking my dress up darling. So what I'm going to read next is going to be Old Fashioned Cupcake with Cappuccino. And then I need to break back into these light novels because I haven't gotten back into these in a few days, and I need to before I dive into anything else on my iPad, which I will be doing. Okay, I will be finding another series to read. I'm thinking I might finally need to read Define the Relationship because it's a completed series, and I'm getting like heartbroken here, having to wait week by week, sometimes months, for the shit that I want to read on Lezen. So, yeah. So I'll show you, I'll come back and we'll talk. And it'll be fine. Yeah. Welcome back, everybody. Okay, so it's the next day. I didn't get back to y'all last night. I don't know if I said I was going to. Did I even read? I don't think I read anything, so it's okay. Deb and I hung out. It was nice. So I did want to show you guys what I got. So I made an order with modified decals. A few of my stickers on the back of my car are just, ugh. Okay, we had to rip them off, and you know that residue is still back there. I was like, it's time for an upgrade. Okay, so the ones I ordered were, I had to get Esdeath. I don't have a single Esdeath sticker. Obviously, I have an Esdeath tattoo. I love Esdeath. She's one of my faves. I got a Turbo Granny one. One of the stickers that kind of was funky and I had to take off was a Chopper sticker. So I got a replacement Chopper sticker. And then I got a Boa sticker. And the reason why I went with modified decals this time is I've been following them for a long time. And they always like guarantee their stickers aren't going to get like all like fucked up with sun damage. And that was my issue. Like the stickers that I had, I love them so much, but the sun just burnt them to a crisp. So I went with a new brand this time. It looks like I got a rose sticker as like a freebie. No, it's pretty cool. I mean, I don't really like roses per se. Like, oh, I need to put a sticker on my car for the road, but okay. It's just really cute. And then this little thing, I don't know what it is. I haven't opened it yet. Looks like little mini stickers. Oh, some of these are cute. Okay, so I see a, what is her name? Okay, so a Labubu Sakuna. That's really, really cute. That's tiny. You're from Spy Family. This must be Makima from Chainsaw Man. Oh, this one's tiny, tiny. I did order this. I did not think this was going to be so small. Okay. Now I know for a fact that this is how small the small or mini size is. I got this cute, like, sexy jutsu ramen of Naruto. They didn't have the big one. I thought that this would still be, I don't know. I thought it would be bigger than, like, so large is basically, oh shit, is like palm size. Mini is miniature bitch. And then this cute little modified decal, like devil ice cream. So it was really cute. I'll just try to find a place for like on my water bottle for those. I did just go out. I was gonna film, but it's raining outside like pretty bad. So I figured, we'll save that. You guys don't really need to see me go into a Sally's Beauty. But I am going to be dyeing my hair again before I go on this trip. So nothing too crazy. I'm just going to like touch up like the back of my hair. You can kind of see like I left the roots like close to my scalp, but I think for the very back, I might keep the pink. Like I might take it up to my roots. But this time I got a 10 developer instead of a 30. I knew that when I first had my hair again, I should probably get 10 or 20, but I let myself be convinced by the lady at the store. My hair's fine, but I could tell, like, if I had left it in a little bit longer, Crunch City, okay, Captain Crunch up in his head, and that would have been crazy. I just got another bottle of this cream lightener, just in case I use the bottle that I hadn't finished last time. blueberry, oh, that's okay. I thought that this was this was hair cream. It's leave-in conditioner, but you know what? I don't ever have leave-in conditioner, so I thought that this was just gonna be creamer. That's what you get for not looking, but it's okay. Then I got some of these little packets. And even though when I go to dye my hair, like I'm just gonna retouch the pink, eventually I would really like to do like a green color. I used to have this in my hair. I used to have like a emerald green, and I really like that. But honestly, I love having pink hair again. But all the other stuff I got was like the color sealer, after color, extreme moisture mask, and then the booster drops, just in case anybody wanted to know what I did when I dyed my hair. And then I went to Miniso, and I only spent $3 because I had these points. I don't ever really go in there because I feel like nothing is at my Miniso. I don't know if it's like that for everywhere. I'm sorry, I'm so tired of seeing Harry Potter stuff. Now, this is coming from somebody who, obviously, I have 2 Harry Potter tattoos. I used to love Harry Potter. I do not anymore. I don't even really talk about it. But damn, the Harry Potter merch, I'm just kind of like, I understand it has to still exist, but does anybody else feel that way? Like, Jesus, like, it doesn't need to be that much. Anyway, so I got this little chain. So I got this because, my friend who passed away, she loved capybaras. And anytime there was a video on TikTok or a reel on Instagram, anything you saw that had capybaras, you sent it to her. So I got this little capybara keychain. I just thought that was really cute. I don't know, just something cute. I don't know. I didn't need it, but I'm gonna put it on my bag. And yeah, I think it's adorable. What does this say? Feeling good. It has a bell. And then I got this. So because all those points, this thing that was 20 bucks and this was $7.99, I only spent $3.50. $3.50. Hell yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever get into Labubu. I like the idea of Labubu, but unless it was easier for me to access, I don't think I'll ever probably end up with a Labubu. Maybe I knock off Labubu one day, or if a friend wants to give me one. But until those come to Miniso or I have a little bit more access, I'll get something like this. Technically, I prefer like the little cute, I'll put the picture up. It's like it's the little person in like the fuzzy suit, like a bunny, and they have, I don't know what it's called. But yeah, so I don't know. I just want something cute and big. I've been wanting a mystery box for a while. So what do I want? Okay, so what I definitely would like, number one pick is going to be this here. I'll take anything though, so it doesn't really matter. But if I get this one, I'll be the most happy. And I mean, this is cute too on the front. Okay, so let's go. Let me tell you something. If I break my nail opening this box, I'm gonna be pissed. In the bag? Oh, okay, it's a bag. Ooh, don't look at the little card. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna close my eyes. And we'll see it together. What is this? Oh, it's a little clock. This is fucking frightening. Wow, that's actually pretty scary. What the fuck? I didn't know that that's what that looked like. That's actually a lot more scary than I thought it was gonna be. This is more scary than the Labubu, because Labubu scared the shit out of me when I first saw it. So for something that was basically like $1 and some change, okay, yeah, I'm not mad. This is not necessarily the one I would have wanted. I think of all of them, yeah, I probably like the clock the least. It's okay though. It's fine. It's cute still in an ugly way. And you know what? That's fine. Just as an update, I was very excited because last night when Devin got home, we were eating. I finally got to show him Jawbreaker. He has never seen this movie. Crazy. I know. Every time this happens, I'm like, you've not seen that? He's like, honey, the only time I will have ever watched a movie that, like, the only time I would have ever watched a movie is because you and I watch it together. Like, there are so few movies that I've seen that you haven't, and that's really true. So, yeah, I get to share with my little cutie. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna see how much, like, stuff I have in this vlog so far. I don't know. I'm gonna see. I might keep reading a little bit, and we'll do, like, a wrap-up. In the next video I'm gonna try to get back into doing monthly wrap-ups, but TBRs for the next month. I would like to get back into doing that because I think I mentioned, like, I really do need to start reading my regular books again. I have kind of fallen off that. While I've been enjoying what I've been reading, I know that, you know, some people would like to hear something other than manga. Some people would like to hear something other than manhwa. So I'm going to get back to that as well, incorporate. And yeah, you'll see me in a second. I don't think I'm going to color my hair today. I'm going to wait. But yeah, I just figured out what show y'all guys what the hell I got going on over here, what I've done. But yeah, pretty cool. Sorry, I'm just so distracted. But yes, I will see you guys in a second. We'll wrap this thing up. I will have read a little bit more, and then we'll be on to the next video. Okay, actually, we're gonna end this vlog with me getting rid of some things. So you're only gonna see like a few things that I'm gonna be getting rid of because I'm gonna be doing a manga unhaul video soon. I know, I feel sick. I don't want to do it. For me, when it comes to unhauling things, it's like, I don't know, like I just talk myself into keeping things just for the sake of keeping it. But it's not even necessarily about the fact that I spent money on it. I think it's more like, that's mine. I don't want to get rid of it because it's mine. You know what I'm saying? So not the best mentality, but the reason why I'm doing this right at this moment is because I'm here to put some manga that was in my office downstairs up here. And I've just been slowly taking things out of my like office and stuff and putting them in a big bag. And then I just watched a video where someone was unhauling something, and they unhauled a series that I've been on the fence for a while. And it's like, why am I trying to convince myself to keep that? Because I don't really want to reread it. And why would I want to keep buying more? So we're up here after that long ass explanation. So so I'm not going to be getting rid of Rose and Blood, even though it's so tough because I didn't really love this. But it's short, and I don't know. I think maybe I just wasn't in the mood for it, and that's why I really didn't like it. I know, here I am making excuses. But maybe I'll give it another try, and if I don't like it, we'll get rid of it. But the reason why I'm up here is because of The Way of the House Husband. So I have 5 volumes of that up here, and I've been holding on to it, and I know that I don't want to reread it. I know that I don't want to continue on. I honestly think I'm also going to get rid of Blue Lock. So I read the first volume of Blue Lock, and I remember liking it, but I don't know, maybe I took too long in between. When I picked up the second volume, I didn't really know anything anymore, so it kind of turned me off, and I brought it back up here, and it's like, you know what? I think I might just watch Blue Lock and see if that's a series that I like. So yeah, these 7 volumes are going. They just simply must go. Now, I'm keeping what I have of One Piece because these omnibuses and a few of these singles are what I started when I was reading. I have everything else in a box set downstairs, so these will stay. I'm going to, oh girl, shaking the damn thing. This is a very cheap cube thing from Target. So I just recently bought better versions of the Inuyasha. I don't know. If anything, there's no point in me having 2 sets of the same thing. I like the ones I just recently got, so I'll probably keep those. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring them upstairs so that I have space because they're on the floor right now. And I'm going to like organize these little Funko Pops and Nendoroids on it, and then we'll see. Because like now I've opened up some space. Okay, so some other options. I already took stuff from up here at some point. Oh, I forgot that this was up here. So I'm gonna probably keep, I really like Throw Away the Suit with Me. I need to bring the other 2 volumes from downstairs up here. I like Licorice Recoil. I really like I'll Become a Villainess Who Goes Down in History. And I do like From Old Country Bumpkin to Master Swordsman. I watched the first season of this. It was really good. These three I got from Han-sama, I think. So I'm going to keep thinking about them. Same thing with Brunhild. I'm starting to think I might not want to keep going with that series. I don't know. After God is up here. I need to bring my other volumes up here. I do like After God, so I won't be getting rid of it. And I just got the most recent volume. I'm probably going to keep What Dream Aquarium. I don't know if I will continue on with When the Villainess Seduces the Main Heroine. I really liked the first volume. It was the second one that really did not capture me, but I can see myself rereading the first volume. So I'm going to keep both of these. I know. So Devin just got me Checkmate Volume 3, so I'll probably be keeping that. I really liked Marriage to the Kitsune-sama. This was really good. I will be keeping that. And we'll put, what girl? Oh, right here. Okay. I actually want to bring this downstairs, but I know I don't have room for it. Sweet Room Escape! Yes, bitch. I love this. Woo! I love this one. I'm going to bring this downstairs. I can't get enough of it. I think I will be getting rid of A Suitable Fetish. Oh, I have the second volume too downstairs. I read it. I don't really like it, so I just need to accept that it's not for me. Guilty Smile. I've liked this so far. I am going to continue with it. I can't see it being a super long series, honestly, because he's either going to cure the bitch or she's going to die. I don't know. Monster and Beast. I was on the fence about this. I read this and I think I got the second one digitally. I think I'm going to keep this for now just because I enjoyed it for the most part, but we'll see. And then what else is back there is Play Me Softly, and then the second alpha. Second alpha was so good. I cried. So good. Now, you see, I have a lot of Inuyasha stuff. Ooh, okay. This one is interesting. This is a regular book, so we'll put this over here. I Am Hero. This is really hard to collect, I think. I feel like I see a lot of people talk about how this is really hard to find, and I never seem to be able to find the second volume. I think I'm going to keep this for now because I really enjoyed reading this, and I would like to continue off the series. I should get rid of this. Let's see, volume 2, just literally the second volume, so you can go in that pile. I'm pretty sure Devin got this for me a long time ago, so I will be keeping this. Oh, see, I think it's like 2 different versions of Peacemaker. I think I found these 3, because this is Peacemaker. What the hell? Kurgan? And this is just Peacemaker. I don't know the difference, so we'll keep it. This was one I was on the fence for a long time, and it was How Do We Relationship. I never ended up reading the second volume. I wanted to, so at the very least, I'm going to read the second volume, but I'm going to get rid of these. And this one's so tough for me because I really loved Comey Can't Communicate. I loved this one, but honestly, this series is so long now. I know that I can find this used. Oh my god, but it's a Viz title, so it's like I could just read it online. I'm gonna get rid of Comey Can't Communicate. And you know what makes me so sad about it is that because I see so many Comey Can't Communicate volumes at Second and Charles, I feel like it's wrong for me to put her back there. Like, no, she deserves to be here. Oh, God. And then this one, The Knight Captain is the New Princess to Be. So I liked this. I've read this in the second volume. I still haven't found the third volume, and I know that I could get the fourth volume used. So I think I will get rid of this, and I'll get rid of the second volume, which is over there, because it's the right thing to do. It's the right thing to do. Okay, where am I going? Ones that I won't be getting rid of, besides what I already said, I won't be getting rid of Our Dreams at Dusk. This was really, really good. I read this sometime last year, and it's sad. It's good. Like, I mean, it's just so many, I had so many emotions when I was reading that. I don't know. And then I will be getting rid of this because I just don't want to. I'm sorry. I know I don't speak Spanish. I don't fucking care. I don't care. I think I accidentally bought this on Amazon like in 2020 when I was trying to collect Soul Eater, and I didn't check the language, so this came in Spanish. Some things I'm just not willing to get rid of. Okay, you'll see in this vlog you'll see in the video coming up soon that there are some duplicate volumes I had of Soul Eater that I got, and then maybe somebody gifted it to me, or I finally found it. So I have it completed. I know that I'm keeping the one that's in a different language, and that's probably like, why would you do that? But I just am. Please don't judge me, y'all. So I just wanted to make it very quick. I uploaded a bunch of stuff on my computer, so I know that I do have a decently long vlog coming. So I think it's time that we end this thing. Now that I've kind of made some room in this little area, that's nice. Oh girl, I know I should just let Rose and Blood go, but I'm not ready to. I'm not. As far as what's here, I know I'm keeping Throwaway the Suit together because I have the first two and I really like the series. Oh, I would really like to continue the series, but I don't know, this will be in the maybe pile. I'm definitely keeping From Old Country Bumpkin to Master Swordsman. I definitely want to keep I'll Become a Villainess Who Goes Down in History. This was really good. And I think maybe I should get rid of Brunhild, the Dragon Slayer. I did like this volume. I did like this, but oh fuck. Maybe I'll reread this because you know what? The way that ended, that was actually, now that I flipped through it, I realized I did want to read that. So that can stay. I think what I want to do is to bring up some volumes that I've gotten from Han-sama that really don't have a place downstairs. So yeah. The only other thing that I want people's opinion on, I want you to be honest with me, y'all. I've tried to watch the anime and I don't really have a liking for it, to be honest with you. I'll organize this later. But I have a lot of volumes of used JoJo Bizarre's Adventure. I didn't like it when I first tried to watch it. What is y'all's opinion? Should I keep these volumes I have of JoJo's? Should I give it a chance? What is y'all's opinion of that? Because I really do need help. You'll see this before I even do the Unhaul video, so you don't have to worry about that. You can actually answer that, and I will. And I would love to know. But yeah, I don't know. Do you guys think that I should keep them? Do you think that I should let them go? I think I have olive green. I have olive green. I have some of blue. I don't think I have olive blue, and I don't have any red. I'm doing it based on the color because I don't know anything about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So yeah, do you guys think that I should do it? I don't know. I'm so on the fence about it because I want to read it desperately, but I haven't yet. So does that mean that I'm not really interested? That's the question. But okay, so here we are ending the vlog because I think it would just be more productive this way anyway. So yeah, thank you guys so much. Let's turn around. I'm not going to show you everything going on upstairs because it is not cute and clean up here the way that I would prefer. Usually deaf in the domain, even though this little corner is me. Y'all actually will see this when I do a updated tour. I've been wanting to do a tour for a while now and it just hasn't happened. And every time I'm like, oh yeah, I'm definitely going to do that, my office gets really fucking messy, like tons of volumes everywhere. So this is actually going to be good. I will get a lot of this stuff done, reorganized so there's actually space and you guys can see something a little bit more put together. So yeah, like I said, let me know what you guys think about the things that I'm getting rid of. This is not all of it, you know, this is a very small amount of what I'm getting rid of. I'm going to try to be very open about getting rid of a bunch of stuff, but like just from sitting here, this is what I've gotten rid of so far. I think that's a good little place. So it is hard. I just never want to get rid of anything. I don't know. It's like having the tchotchke box, like especially people our age. I feel like it doesn't matter what the box is from. An old iPhone box, you want to keep it. You don't put anything in it. You don't do anything with it, but I'm going to keep it anyway. Why not? So that's how I feel about books. It's like, I bought it. I wanted it at one time. Like, I want to keep it. Okay, enough rambling. Anyway, so thanks so much for watching my video. If you like the video, please like the video. If you like it, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow me on other social media. It's in the description box down below. And you have a good day. Goodbye.